everybody like inherently knows that, but still, like that's the number one thing that's going to hold men back is their lust. I would say the same thing happened with probably like with Andrew Tate. He's like facing all these charges right now. He's completely innocent, but the number one vice that men are probably excused of is lust.
Yeah.
And you see so many countless examples of men going down over and over again. Even the president, Bill Clinton, for example, like went down because he was getting some head. That's like the one thing that men are not shamed enough for that can really ruin your whole career. Like McGregor's getting accused of R-word. Every man, and I've seen this my whole life, and that's why I've been very careful, stuff like that. I've recorded so many stuff, audio messages, just like, even when I was like 15, 16, that's why you're not going to see any allegations against me, because I was always aware that's the number one thing that could ruin a man's entire career.
Yeah.
And so it's just best, I would say, for if there's any like teenage men watching, the best thing to do is to avoid that. And I know I'm saying this now, and 90% of guys aren't going to do it. They're going to continue to chase anyway. Even me, probably. You know, like I don't want to put it out and say I'm going to mess up, but it's probably going to happen. But that's the number one. I see it equivalent to being a drug addict.
Right.
It's just a dopamine release, and there's nothing fulfilling about it.
Yeah.
What happens when a 14-year-old kid with a microphone and a dream transforms into one of the most talked about voices of a generation? The story of Sneako isn't just about YouTube success. It's about how authenticity, controversy, and raw honesty can build an empire that challenges everything we think we know about influence. Back in April 2013, when most kids his age were worried about homework and hanging out with friends, a young Sneako Ken de Balantesi was doing something different. He was sitting in his room, recording himself playing Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, and uploading these videos to YouTube. What started as simple gaming content would soon become the foundation of something much bigger. Sneako claims he got his first YouTube AdSense check when he was 14 years old. While other teenagers were asking their parents for pocket money, Sneako was already earning from his passion. But what made him different wasn't just the gaming, it was the running commentary that came with it. Even in those early videos, you could hear the seeds of what would become his signature style. Raw, unfiltered thoughts about life, society, and everything in between. The gaming videos weren't just about gameplay mechanics or winning strategies. They were windows into the mind of a young person trying to make sense of the world around him. This authenticity would become his secret weapon, setting him apart from countless other gaming channels that focused purely on entertainment. Every successful creator has that one moment when everything changes. For Sneako, that moment came in 2015 with a video that would reshape his entire career trajectory. The video was called How People View You, and it wasn't about gaming at all. It was a deep, introspective monologue about perception, identity, and the masks we wear in society. In the video, he delivered a monologue about how people want to be perceived publicly. This wasn't your typical YouTube content. It was philosophy disguised as entertainment, wisdom wrapped in the packaging of a young man's rant. The video struck a chord with viewers who were tired of superficial content and hungry for something real. This breakthrough moment marked a pivotal shift in Sneako's content strategy. He realized that his true power wasn't in his gaming skills. It was in his ability to articulate thoughts and feelings that resonated with millions of people who felt unheard and misunderstood. The success of How People View You opened Sneako's eyes to his real calling. Fans and newcomers loved his introspective mindset, and after the success of the video, Sneako's content shifted from gameplay to more commentary-style videos about socio-cultural issues. This transition wasn't just about changing content types. It was about finding his authentic voice in a sea of manufactured personalities. He has since branched out into motivational content, covering various life topics and gaining a significant following for his unique perspective on modern life. His Internet Rant series became a phenomenon, with each episode diving deep into topics that mainstream media often ignored or glossed over. What made Sneako's commentary so compelling was his willingness to be vulnerable. While other creators built personas, Sneako stripped away the layers and showed his audience the real struggles, doubts, and insights of a young person navigating an increasingly complex world. This authenticity created a bond with his audience that went beyond typical creator-fan relationships. As Sneako's subscriber count grew, so did his influence. Through his main channel, Sneako, and second channel Sneako on YouTube, Sneako amassed over 2,000 subscribers before his eventual ban from the platform. But numbers only tell part of the story. He rose to fame through his engaging videos that often touch upon societal issues, personal experiences, and cultural observations. His content became a mirror for a generation struggling with identity, purpose, and belonging in a digital age. Topics like masculinity, relationships, mental health, and social dynamics weren't just discussion points. They were lifelines for viewers seeking guidance and understanding. The community that formed around Sneako's content was unlike anything seen before on YouTube. It wasn't just about entertainment, it was about shared experiences and collective growth. His comment sections became forums for deep discussions, and his influence extended far beyond the platform itself. Success in the digital age often comes with controversy, and Sneako's journey was no exception. He has a large, predominantly conservative fan base, having previously amassed more than 2 million subscribers on YouTube, as well as significant influence across multiple platforms. His willingness to tackle taboo subjects and challenge popular narratives made him a polarizing figure. Sneako's content is a cocktail of cultural criticism, masculinity discussions, and political commentary, which attracted both devoted followers and fierce critics. This controversy wasn't accidental. It was the natural result of someone refusing to conform to safe, sanitized content expectations. The power of Sneako's message lay in its uncompromising nature. While other creators carefully crafted their content to avoid offending anyone, Sneako embraced the idea that meaningful conversations often require discomfort. This approach built a loyal fan base that valued authenticity over accessibility. The 26-year-old streamer, known for his conservative commentary and social critiques, had initially lost his YouTube account in 2022 due to spreading misinformation. The bans and restrictions that followed became part of Sneako's narrative, reinforcing his message about the challenges of speaking truth in an era of increasing censorship. Sneako was banned from YouTube within 24 hours of being unbanned, reigniting controversy around the internet personality. These platform battles highlighted the tension between creator freedom and platform policies, making Sneako a symbol for many who felt their voices were being silenced. Each ban only seemed to strengthen his resolve and his audience's loyalty. The restrictions became proof of his authenticity, evidence that he was willing to sacrifice financial gain and platform stability for the sake of his message. What transformed Sneako from a content creator into a cultural voice was his ability to articulate experiences that resonated with millions. Sneako, born Nico Ken de Balinthazi, is a prominent internet personality, content creator, and former YouTuber known for his thought-provoking commentary, controversial opinions, and unfiltered takes on modern culture. His influence extended beyond YouTube into broader cultural conversations about masculinity, success, authenticity, and the digital generation's struggles. Young men, in particular, found in Sneako someone who understood their challenges and wasn't afraid to address them directly. Some common themes in his content include social commentary on relationships, culture, and mental health, personal anecdotes that reveal his vulnerabilities and growth. This combination of personal vulnerability and cultural analysis created a unique space in the digital landscape. Sneako's journey from gaming commentary to cultural influence offers valuable lessons for anyone looking to build authentic influence in the digital age. First, authenticity trumps perfection. His willingness to be vulnerable and real created deeper connections than any polished persona could achieve. Second, controversy isn't always negative. When it stems from genuine beliefs and authentic expression, controversy can be a powerful force for building dedicated communities. Sneako's story shows that trying to please everyone often means impacting no one. Third, evolution is essential. The transition from gaming to commentary wasn't just a career move. It was recognition that growth requires adaptation. Sneako's ability to recognize his true calling and pivot accordingly was crucial to his success. Fourth, the power of speaking to the unheard cannot be underestimated. By addressing topics and perspectives that mainstream media often ignored, Sneako carved out a unique space that millions of people desperately needed. The story of Sneako's rise from gaming commentary to cultural voice is more than just a success story. It's a blueprint for authentic influence in the digital age. Sneako started his online career in 2013 as a youngster after demonstrating an early interest in social media and content creation. What began as a teenager's hobby became a movement that challenged conventional thinking and gave voice to the voiceless. His journey reminds us that true influence comes not from following trends or playing it safe, but from having the courage to be authentically yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. Whether you agree with his perspectives or not, Sneako's impact on digital culture and his generation's conversations about identity, purpose, and authenticity is undeniable. The rise of Sneako proves that in a world of manufactured personalities and sanitized content, there's still an enormous hunger for authenticity. His story is a testament to the power of staying true to yourself, even when the whole world seems to be pushing you to conform. Don't forget to subscribe to Stovibe for more incredible stories of rise, resilience, and real success. Hit that notification bell because you won't want to miss what's coming next.